Oh, goodness, it's so difficult watching it again. I've watched it already. Jane Danson, who plays Leanne, obviously, is with me now. That's so emotional, isn't it? I can only imagine what it must be like on set. Yeah, it's been, I think for Kim and I, it's been a very heavy story and close to both our hearts in lots of different ways. But we've got through it, and obviously the big reveal of the baby daddy was revealed last Friday. So in one sense, even though we've had all this drama over the last 6-7 months, there's a start of a new chapter, which is how they all deal with the repercussions of this big reveal. Yeah. So, yeah, it's the start of another big emotional journey for all of the characters. Because I think I read somewhere that you had thought you were surprised that the reveal has happened almost so quickly. Yeah. But actually, it does make sense, doesn't it? Because it does open up all of these other crazy doors. Totally, and I think what was really particularly good about this story is that often the spoilers are revealed so soon, and the viewers didn't know that this was going to happen so soon, because Leanne had the baby on Monday, and then it was revealed on the Friday, and I think they were expecting us to drag it out and maybe reveal it at Christmas or later. So I think it hit them quite hard because they weren't expecting it. So it provoked a really good reaction, which for us has been really good because they've been behind the story from the beginning. Oh, so. Of course. Honestly, I found it really difficult watching it. As I say, it was Kim. Oh, she was just brilliant. She played it so perfectly, didn't she? Yeah, absolutely. Can Michelle, Kim, ever forgive Leanne, do you think? I don't think so. I mean, you know, given the emotion of the story and the devastating effects that it has caused for everybody's lives, but particularly for Michelle, I don't know how they can ever go back. And obviously, you have to look after your own character. And as a viewer, I know that Leanne's been in the wrong for a lot of it. Yeah. But at the same time, I have to look after her and find a reason why she's done the things she's done. And I actually feel quite sorry for her because nothing ever goes right. You know, the only thing that has gone right is that she has a beautiful baby boy, which she's yearned for years. But it's not in the most ideal circumstances. So it's how they all deal with it, and particularly for Leanne, you know, she knows she's in the wrong, so her relationship with Michelle can't really go forwards, which is a shame because Kim and I love working together. Yeah, so of course. They'll be frenemies probably. And then of course the little baby comes along in the lift. Yes. Oh, what a strange day that must have been. It was very strange. I think more so technically, it was very difficult because we had very limited space for lights and cameras. And obviously, having given birth twice myself, I know that it can be quite a long, drawn-out process, whereas Leanne's birth was about 40 minutes. But of course, that meant that even though on screen it was, you know, it was literally minutes, we were shooting for a good 10, 12 hours over 2 days. So, yeah, technically it was quite difficult. And that was a massive part of the story, obviously, but I think that the main part of the story was later that week with the big reveal. With the big reveal, of course. Ben Price, who plays Nick, obviously, is leaving the show sort of in the next couple of months. So, from our point of view, watching it, what does that mean for Leanne? Will there be any repercussions there? I would imagine so. I actually, and this is genuinely, I don't know. Ben and I have discussed it, and he's chosen not to know until we get the scripts. Really? Okay. Which is quite, I think he's quite a good choice, actually, because we're just playing the moment for now, and we're very busy at the moment. But obviously, it means that the story is not going to have a happy ending. But I genuinely don't know how it pans out. I know that the things that we've already shot, which you will see over the coming weeks, is that how Nick deals with the fact that he's never going to be this baby's father. And no matter what Leanne says to him, actually, Steve's always going to be looking over his shoulder. So I think a lot of the story will play how he deals with that and how can he cope? Can he cope? Probably exactly. Not. Probably not. And now the part that Steve's going to play in the baby's life. Absolutely. Clearly, that's the next big chapter for Leanne. Yeah, looking long term, how Steve and Leanne, even though they're never going to be together, how they will bring up this child together. Obviously with Michelle in view, and obviously they're not in a relationship, so it's going to cause a few repercussions here and there. So that'll be fun to play out as well. But I will miss Ben hugely because we've worked together for the past 8 years, and we really get on. We have even though the storylines can be quite miserable, we actually have a really good time. And he's a really kind man. He's a really good guy, and I will miss him a lot. They become part of your life, isn't it? Like working in any kind of a soap, it's the hardest working actor job for me. I mean, it's long days. You end up spending a lot of of time with your colleagues and they do become very close to you.
And it's the volume of lines to learn, and we all understand that, and we all understand the outside attention that we all get sometimes. So yeah, it's like a little club really. So it's part of that club that's not there anymore. So I will miss him a lot.
Of course. And just really quickly, will Janice and Les make a return? That's the rumours.
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I think as long as any of the family are there, there's always reason for any other family members to pop up. So who knows?
Bring it on, I think. Thank you so much, Jane.
Thank you.